How y'all doing, y'all? This is me, Zacharias. Um, let me get some tea. And we're gonna talk about Jelani Maraj has been sentenced to what's it called? Sentenced to he has been sentenced to he's been sentenced to golly, he has been sentenced to prison for 25 years, I believe, for the child molestation and abuse, dangerous child to his stepdaughter, dangerous child to his stepson, because he sexually abused him, but he's beat him, abused him, and threatened to do something to him about revealing what was going to his stepdaughter. And I'm glad he is put in jail. I'm glad he got sentenced. I think this is stupid and sick. So I thought dude was, that mean he born 78 or 79. I'm 38 years old. He's 38. When I found the back, and shout out to, even though me and Lovey, he don't get along. Shout out to Lovey, she comes to, but I did more research. And I had to bring up something else that's bigger than this. Um, and I'm not making excuses, but this was why child abuse is not right, or in domestic violence and abuse in home is not right. See, I don't know what would make this sicko molest um, his stepdaughter or any child, period. But this is the reason why we people are tough on child abuse and domestic violence. We're gonna look into the past of the Mirages. Okay, Karen Maraj, who is a gospel singer, that is Nicki Minaj's and Jelani's mother. Okay, a lot of folks do not know, if you didn't do your research, that Jelani's the father, who's the one who's part East Indian, part black. Okay, cause it seemed to me the mama's not just black; she got some Asian in her. Cause a lot of Trinidadians are mixed down there. Even the one who's really be dark as well, it's just like and got some in them besides black. And I know, even though versus me as a multiracial person, I do research on multiracial. That's what I know about what happened in Latin American Mexico. And I used to go to the Caribbean Festival in Houston. Y'all, well, I don't know why they have it in, I think they already have it in Hong Clark. You know Hong Clark is ratchet as hell. Why the hell y'all have a festival down there? Hong Clark, right there by Posto area. I'm sorry, those from Hong Clark, y'all ratchet. I'm sorry. I used to work with someone from Hong Clark. They ratchet as hell down there. Back in the 2000, 2000, the Caribbean Festival used to be in downtown, right there by the city Houston Hall, or city Houston. The library used to go read all about that stuff, different religions and race and all. Okay, at the big downtown library, I used to go there. Okay, well, I never forget when I was 20 years old in '99. The first time you going, the second time, I went in 2000, and that's when the last time after September they didn't have it anymore. But now they started having Caribbean Festival. They once they had in Baytown, and they had in we call that place. They had it in Baytown, and they also had it in um Baytown and some other but now they have it in Harlem Clark. And I remember last year I'm like, I'm on the Puerto Rican Cuba, which is, let me correct myself. You said the Puerto Rican Cuba was in October. They changed it to Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico. They're having the Puerto Rican Cuba Festival this Sunday, so I'm gonna buy my ticket today. Anyway, point is, so I'm buying my ticket online. I'm going at $20, y'all. Before it's gonna be 25 on Sunday at the door. So I used to go, and I had friends from Trinidad. One sister, she about a little bit of my complexion, and she had relaxed hair. And her sister was dark, with naturally straight, wavy hair. Okay, her younger sister, and she looked like and she like a typical black girl, a pure black girl with that dark chocolate complexion. But you would think she a real dark East Indian. So a lot of them Trinidad, I never forget when I went. There was '99 and 2000. There was a Cuban girl. I thought she was Mexican, but she was Cuban. And she went to, I never forget, I was dancing with her. She went to, I never forget, she went to Jeff Davis. Okay. No, she grown, she's 21 at the time, but she used to go, she graduated in 98 like I did, and I was 21 at the time. Her friend who like Selena, when Selena had that short hair, remember she had that real short, not the bob, the short. If you know, they didn't show that on the movie, but the Selena, she had that real short hair. Okay, the Anita Baker hairstyle. Okay, her friend looked like Selena back when the day when she had that short hair. Okay, that real short hair. Okay, when she had the Anita Baker's hairstyle, she cut. Okay, well, like a Halle Berry and Anita Baker hairstyle, Tony Braxton look. Okay, yes, Selena had her hair short like that back in like 89, 1990. Okay, you know she no quiero saber. Look at that video. That's how the hairstyle she had. Okay, the Anita Baker short hairstyle. Okay, and so the girl had that type of hairstyle. And so the Hispanic girl who's Cuban with the bob curly hair, short because she thought she was my Mexican girl with curly hair, but she's Cuban. Um, she her friends, I tried to holler at her friend, and her friend pulled out and said, "I'm married. I ain't trying to talk to you." And I said, "Where you from?" Trinidad. And that's what I'm saying. She's from Trinidad. I mean, she got some black and some East Indian and Spaniard, you know what I'm saying, mixture, and in Caribbean and Native American and some other white and this, you know, really, that's they mixed down. And I know a sister with long, she's some beautiful dress, dark complected. And she said her family is like the United Nations. When you go to Trinidad, they have all different colors of people. You know what I'm saying? In their family, a rainbow collection in their family. And she the dog, but her rest of her siblings are lighter, probably my shade, probably lighter than me, like Kaepernick, you know, because they mix with white Spaniard, you know, which is, you know, from Europe is white, not the mix. I think they have Venezuela, so it's mixed something in Native American black, East Indian Chinese, and like Fox and Brown, she's part Chinese. So a lot of y'all need to do a research on Trinidad. Trinidad, oh, them people of all different colors. When I saw that, when I was at the career, I saw all that in Antigua, right? I thought them folks were Mexicans. Don't feel I said no, that's on the flag. They're Antiguan. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I thought that was the Mexicans. No, they part black and some other. I thought they when I went to the crib, so I saw all type of colors, and it was a beautiful of us from the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? Of all different shades. It's a beautiful place to go to the Caribbean. Is it Guti? Eat like a taco. They eat in Trinidad and Jamaica. Yes, I ate that, and I ate that 2 times in '99 and 2000. Then I drank me a margarita because I was 21 and older. You know, when you're 20, you can't drink. So I was drinking margarita, a lemon margarita with that. Yes, I'll forget. Baby, I missed them damn days. Okay, so not to bring all different. So the reason I'm bringing this up is that y'all didn't know. So just educate. One thing I like to educate people about multiracial heritage. Those who eating it. Okay, it's come on my channel. I'm getting tired of having to educate the eater. Okay, you come on my channel, you get educated. So I know it's in the nature of the stuff, but she like her mama, like she got some Chinese in her, some Asian in her, based on her facial features. Okay, talking about Nicki Minaj's mom. You know she claim to be pure black. You know she not no pure black. So she's a gospel singer. And she did an interview 2 years ago about how her husband, that's the one who's East Indian and black, okay? Robert Maraj. Maraj is the East Indian Hindi last name, okay? So you can't say she's not mixed. So point is, in when they came from Trinidad, okay, to the United States, Robert Maraj, which is Jelani and Nicki and dad, was on crack. He was a crackhead. Yeah, he was a crackhead, and he was abusive, like the Ike Turner. Okay, to Tina Turner, he was abusive. He threatened to burn down. He said, you know, he do gospel. He changed his life around, but he denied that he did all that. Okay, just like I Turner. Just because y'all when y'all under influence, like Vanny is saying on a four letter word of the night, that coke. Okay, all right. When you under the influence and do anything anytime, okay, no offense to put it. I love that song, and yes, Vanny was on coke. Okay, but under I can't feel my face, but I with you. But I love it. Okay, you love that feeling to the point you do something evil stuff. You don't know what's going on in your head. So that's why when you under the influence, whether it be alcohol, whether it be any type of drug, weed, kush, whatever, crack, cocaine, whatever, you're not in your right mind. That's why it's illegal to do that stuff. Okay, and I did say weed. Yeah, weed don't kill you, but y'all be doing some weird stuff with that weed. Okay, yeah, shoes. All right, that's why I'm not for. Sorry, baby bash. That's why I'm not for recreational weed. Medicational weed, yes, okay, but recreational, no, I'm not for it. No, I'm not for it because God forbid you driving and someone's under the influence of marijuana and they get into a wreck. God forbid if you know what I'm saying, you on the airplane and the pilot is on under the influence since it's legal, and next thing you get into a plane crash. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, so that's why I understand that folks who love weed so much, why would y'all go to some places like the Netherlands, Holland? That's you don't have to worry about the laws, okay? You don't have to worry about no, and if you're a person coming about Darren Wilson coming at your ass, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's legal. You know what I'm saying? If I love something so much that it's illegal in my country, you see, I don't have spoiled child syndrome. I do. I go where it's legal to do it and not to deal with about those laws harassing my ass. Okay? So y'all don't get that scenario. That's what I'm sorry. But y'all, ooh, I don't understand how dumb Americans are. I said dumb Americans. I'm American. I say that. Don't you put that situation what happened with Grande and Nicki Minaj's friend, which is I hate Americans. Okay, she born in the United States. She not she Italian American. Okay, god dog. Okay. And then she born in the United States in Florida. Okay, ratchet ass Florida. So anyway, point is, so the truth of the matter is that's why a lot of people don't understand that in what's it called it in Florida, not Florida. I mean, they coming from Trinidad. They was on drugs. The man was on drugs. So, and I do believe that's more to the story about him beating. Um, I'm sorry. I kind of think that Jelani probably was abused or saw something that had led to that situation. I had to bring up that. When I was listening to her testimony talking about Carol Maraj, that's Nicki Minaj's mom, okay? When she was talking about how that she have a Carol Maraj Foundation, she had women see, and that's one thing that she would testify. I heard, I didn't get full detail, so I don't want to make any false claims. But I heard she would testify for her son, okay? But right there, it's going to make the Carol Maraj Foundation look terrible because Carol Maraj Foundation is about battered women. And speaking of ministry, since she's a gospel singer, and thank you, she totally different from her daughter. She don't do it, you know what I'm saying? Her daughter, like, okay. So, and even Nicki Minaj said what her dad was doing had a bad face. She don't like men. She had to put her foot down. That's what happened with Meek Mill, okay, in Safari. Yeah, okay, you know Meek Mill going to jail, you know what I'm saying, going to prison, okay. She had to put her foot down with me, and remember, Nicki Minaj is bisexual, okay. When she first came out, and I remember reading about Nicki Minaj, I said, who's that fine woman? I remember getting when she was on the BET Southern Park New Year's Eve thing. And I don't forget back in the day when they did it, when she was on there, okay, when she was on there, when she was on there, I forget, Nicki Minaj, I raised her name Mariah Carey up in my face, and I remember hearing that song in 2010. So I went to go read about her on agentsled.org.com with all the mixed. They talking about people who pure, but talking about those who mixed up. And I remember people was trash talking Lil Kim about her changing her complexion, that type of thing. And they were talking about Nicki Minaj. Well, she's ashamed to be in black and Indian, talking about because Lil Kim is she's Native American ancestry and she's mixed. And when 9-10 she is, and of course she is. But when they said, Nicki Minaj is probably in black and Asian. And I remember reading that she was East Indian. Now, always when she did Your Love and she put that Asian, that's why I say that, wait a minute, her facial features, that round face, you know what I'm saying? It looked like, that she, besides East Indian Asian, South Asian, she has some, the so-called Oriental, don't that sound offensive, Asian in her too, okay? So, a lot of folks need to know about Trinidad because I read a lot about and I don't know everything but meeting people from Trinidad, even sometimes speaking Spanish to someone, and actually there are people who are part Hispanic besides Spanish coming into Trinidad, and Trinidad means Trinity in Spanish. Okay, you don't forget that also Venezuela is right next to it. Okay, we had and how I know about this, Bobby being around Hispanics, the real dog, chocolate Afro Latino player, he's playing with Rockets and called Herrera. He was born in Trinidad, and a lot of Trinidad and Venezuelan, combination. Okay, and if they having war, it probably is why that Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj, because Nicki Minaj is Trinidadian and she's mixed, of course, and Mariah Carey part of Venezuela, beside African American and Irish American. So it probably was if Trinidad and Venezuela had a war already a long time ago, it probably was had acting for American Idol. Okay, let me get this started. Okay, point is, so in Trinidad, a lot of Trinidadians are part That's why he was representing Venezuela. You know, he was born in Trinidad, time I call Herrera. Back in the 90s, he used to play, you know, and they used to show him on Hispanic magazines. And it was a real dark chocolate brother. And he was he was representing Venezuela, but he was born in Trinidad. And I never get a sister I met. She had Hispanic last name, and she had tags. She was darker than me. She was dark skinned with curly type hair. It was natural. She was in the natural hair movement. And I started speaking Spanish. And sisters, well, I don't know all Spanish. I said, I bet I'm from. That's where you from, Trinidad. I said, I bet you have some Venezuela in you. And she said, yeah, you're right. My grandfather from Venezuela. How you know? You was very smart. So a lot of people that I know is right there. Venezuela's right next to Trinidad. That's where you got, you know, Trinidadian people there. So that's why. So a lot of Trinidadians, they they live, you know, saying go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? That happens. And even in Trinidadian language, their own little subculture, they have some Spanish words, like the numbers. So that's why I know about this, okay? And not just Trinidad, besides Venezuela. I mean, Puerto Rico speaks Spanish, and Cuba, and Dominican Republic. But right there by Aruba, and I never forget Miss Universe when Chelsea Smith, either when she won or after when Miss Venezuela had won. Okay, you know, the sister from mixed race sister from here from Texas won Miss USA back in '95. When she the one in the Miss Universe in '96, back in them days, I'm trying to think. Back in them days, they had to translate, and by me learning Spanish, I heard some Spanish words come out. They were trying to translate Miss Aruba. So a lot of folks that I know that Spain went to other parts of the Caribbean besides those known islands like Puerto Rico, Cuba, Dominican Republic. So anyway, that's what I'm let you know. That's why I'm mentioning this so you can educate yourself. So a lot of East Indians moved to Trinidad. Okay, Tatiana Ali, Bahama, Afro, Hispanic from Panama. Her dad is East Indian and Arabian. Y'all get my point. So a lot of East Indians moved there, like in Guyana where Jim Jones, the cult member, went down there. Okay, and even they had tension between black and East Indian, but then later on mixed. So a lot of people are shocked when we talk about that Nicki Minaj and family are part East Indian because y'all with that one drop, oh, I hate that one drop mentality. But technically, she is part East Indian, so that's why I'm bringing this up to educate y'all because I want folks see Maraj is not a Black American, Anglo name, okay? Maraj is a East Hindi name, East Indian. Hindi is the language we speak in India, okay? So that's my point. So Robert Maraj came to America with Carol. Like I say, he got on crack, and y'all need to stop. That's why we say that don't use drugs. Even though Nancy Reagan was a hypocrite, her husband brought the drugs over here, okay, from the Caribbean and other parts of Latin America, especially Central America and Mexico and Colombia. A lot of folks, the CIA and Bush mess, okay. A lot of folks don't understand that when you on drugs, stuff like this happen. And the reason I'm breaking this up because I believe that Jelani, in my opinion, I'm sorry, when they daddy was abusing them, there's probably was some sexual abuse. I'm sorry. They don't want to talk about that because it's deep dirt. Everybody knows to this, okay, about physical. But when you talk about sex, that's real deep, it's extreme. And I'm not making any claims, but I believe that the daddy, who probably seen gospel, don't want to admit it, he probably, or maybe his drug friends, because even what's Alana from what's her name from the own channel, she admit that her dad, her uncle, that was her uncle's favorite niece. She was his favorite niece, and one time he stole some money and he caught her, and then he was on drugs or he was alcoholic, and he got on there and he raped her. So a lot of folks understand that, and you always hear, well, I didn't do that, because when you're under influence, that dark spirit, that evil spirit comes out of you, and it's not what you really are, it's what the devil wants you to be. So a lot of folks, that's why I don't do drugs, okay? And that's why when I drink, I don't get drunk. Okay, because you let them, I don't want nobody control me, period. But I don't, you know what I'm saying. So that's the whole reason why a lot of y'all don't understand. That's why drugs are illegal. Okay, I'm bringing this up to understand that the 19 that Jelani, in my opinion, was abused by the dad. I'm sorry to say, it's my speculation. I'm not saying he did. I wasn't there. It's a claim. I'm gonna make a false claim. But what make this 38-year-old man do this mess? Either he was abused by the dad, or his crack fiend friends, male, female, somebody did something to this young man to be older man, should I say, to be doing this to his stepdaughter. This is the reason why we take abuse. Because, scandalized, little one throw to the city in Matthew 18. This is the reason why we take abuse in America, even by CPS, seriously. Okay? When y'all abuse your kids, beat them, okay? Molest them, talk down, ain't gonna be nothing. This is what causes a scandal that caused them. Yeah, ain't gonna hurt you. When something like this, like what happened here in Texas, that church shooting, I know there's no doubt that I believe that Devin Kelly was abused, spiritually abused, twisted scripture abused. This is why we take that seriously. Y'all don't get that. Okay, y'all keep on doing that evil work on the kids and see what happens. Okay, because if my speculation, if Jelani was not abused, the dad was not on crack, and Miss Carol did not go through all that mess, you wouldn't hear about this case right now. You wouldn't see Nicki Minaj acting a fool. Okay, that Darcy ain't Ron Pulaski. Ron Pulaski already came. That evil spirit came with her way before when her dad introduced it. Because when it came in, as Carol said in her interview, that's when Robert Maraj got on crack. And he was abusive. He playing, and he denies now he do God part-time gospel singer, but he don't want to admit to his dirty. He ran to burn the house down. That's what a crackhead does. When they on crack, when they don't have when they withdrawals, you know what I'm saying? And they mad the whole world. When Ike Turner, what the reason? If you watch the movie, with Angela Bassett, when Ike Turner was on that crack, on that coke, he started beating Tina. And when he was on Jerry Springer and Whoopi Goldberg talk shows back in the 90s, he denied it. Because he's like, all that stuff she said is a lie. She lying. You know what I'm saying? She lying. Because you was under the influence and you did not know what you was doing. You were doing anything, anytime. Like Vanity said, you couldn't feel your face without it. But you loved it as the Weeknd was singing. Okay? So don't sit here and y'all listen. That's why we talk. That's why we take in this country drug charges seriously. Okay? Because when you vet that evil spirit in your life, it causes a lot of trash. Don't forget, when I used to watch Father Karapi, and I don't like Father Karapi, that was on EWTN because I'm a Catholic Christian, but he used to be a playboy back before he became before he became a priest. One thing I didn't like the fact he was supported Bush and the 9 and talking about people started praying 9/11, and then too, I knew some that fiery talk because I'm an ex-Protestant evangelical. I knew something was some devil spirit in that man, but he had some truth to his message. I used to watch him on Saturday nights, around about 9 Eastern, Central Time here. And I never forget, because he had some good things and some bad things. And I like the fact that he support the evangelical sometimes, and I'm like, excuse me, they love the Bible, but many evangelicals distort the Bible and call that mess out, okay? So what happened is he always fiery and very dimmer in his talk. So Father Karabi got caught with a sexual case, not with a kid, with a woman, okay? And he left the priesthood once he got caught, and EWTN took his ministry off. But when he used to be a playboy, he was a playboy the priest, and one he used to be a playboy, he used to sell coke. He was Italian and Irish, I think. Yeah. Okay. So what happened is when he was out there as a playboy and on drugs, he was a former vet. Would make sense because a lot of military people. Okay, my grandfather fought Korean War, and they're very stern, extremely. They're PTSD. So when he was on EWTN, he mentioned to the crowd that when he used to be part of the drug time, okay, during the Bush, no matter he supported Bush. Let me stop. Doing they used to get back in the day when he wasn't going to church, he wasn't religious, and when none of he was out there getting women, which got caught with women again. He was out there doing his thing, his evil thing. They said that by the border or by the area somewhere, they used to get satanic priests, a satanic one, probably from Church of Satan, and it will curse the drugs. So before they get sold in the street, not only you hooked by the substance, but it's a spirit. Which makes a lot of sense why we had so many satanic cults in the 80s. I never forget when the drug came in, and I never forget you heard satanic stuff. Geraldo Rivera did a video on there. Me, when I was talking about how I inspire people, I mentioned about I was telling G-Lo, the Latino, black Latino guy that comes on my channel, um, about not all Jews are bad, but these are secular Jews, and some of the secular Jews who don't practice Judaism, practice the Oprah was trying to reveal them back in the day, and never get some. So a lot of folks don't realize. So the satanic priests will curse the drugs. So when it gets sold in the black market, you not only be hooked by the drugs based on the substance, but you got the spirit, the bad spirit. So I'm bringing this up so you can realize that the scandal, that crack that Robert Maraj was using, caused his son to be in this situation, caused his daughter to act wild. Cause she acting wild, buck wild. Like hit him with style like book control, buck wild. If man want to get buck wild, this woman's getting buck wild. Okay, so that's what all this. So Ron Pulaski's bad spirit was already in her when Barbara Barrage brought it down. Okay, with that coke, with that crack, they cooked up coke. Okay. That coke, he was in love with the cocoa, okay? And look what happened. When you love with the cocoa, you do anything in time. You can't feel your face. Bad things happen to you in your family, okay? That's why he'll beat and trying to act like Ike Turner, beat on Carol. And I'm bringing this up so people, if you don't want your son being Jelani, don't do this mess around your kids. I see people smoking weed. Don't do that mess, period. Okay? Y'all must love some drama and scandalization. Okay? And cause trash in your kids' lives. That's why they out there acting. Like I was looking today, I have friends today, so-called friends, people I know who smoke weed from their kids. And they want all the kids act a fool. They end up being juvenile delinquents and acting a fool. And they want to blame the TV and the music, but it's the parents and sometimes the grandparents, because I've seen it too, and auntie, uncle doing things that's not appropriate around their children. And you want to know why the kids acting wild and stuff. You want to beat them, to beat the crowd, be abusive to them, whoop them and everything, but you're behind caused that scandal. You better walk while practice what you preach, y'all, and stop acting this way. So I'm bringing this up because I had to do backup story. Why this 38-year-old man would do such thing and what was their life? So when I went to look for Nicki Minaj's parents, and I found out that Carol Maraj, the mama, is a gospel singer. Okay, she has a foundation, Carol Maraj Foundation. She's trying to help battle women, which is gonna taint the image of her foundation with her son doing this. Okay. And then so that's why I have to bring it up. Yeah, Kara Mirage Foundation. It won't be a foundation no more, sister, since you testified. I heard that you testified for your son. No, your son was guilty. First of all, as Lord T was saying, this man was out there um working, not working. He was unemployed. He would live off his sister's funds. He remember his older sister. I mean, older brother. He's the older brother. Excuse me. His younger sister, Nicki Minaj. The wife was working. The girl's mother was working, and he was staying at home. So he had, sadly, Nancy plenty of time to abuse the daughter when she was at home. I do believe, like Lovey T was saying, there should be other victims to be, because he probably used it to get Nicki Minaj, because that's me that was doing R. Kelly that, okay? There's no different than how Weinstein and with Corey Feldman situation would have with Corey Feldman, and I do believe Charlie Sheen did do it, okay? See, and I'm gonna do a video on, yeah, let me say this. Because when Charlie Sheen came out with AIDS, I never forget that he should go to jail for that, and I do agree that just like they did Bill Cosby, they should put him in the jail too. But a lot of folks speculate that it was, and I saw way before Corey Feldman started revealing who his abuses were. I believe, and I did believe that when I remember, I did a story about Kendra. Is it Kendra Richards? Okay, and I remember she is part black. See, Charlie, I was on Charlie Sheen's side. We were about the Corey Feldman situation, until I saw folks, celebrities who use the word nigga, racial slurs. And I saw, of course, I know about the Passion Christ director, that fool, talking about, and I'm not Whoopi Goldberg, I would never defend Mel Gibson and all that other crap. So, one time, Charlie Sheen got mad with Kendra and called her all type of niggas. All type of niggas. It remind me when Sarah Jane was in the movie Imitation. I'm gonna go back to that movie. And Frankie, the white man who was supposed to see the blonde white man, said, "Is it true? Is your mother a nigger?" Okay, I don't forget. No, this is why did you die? Okay, that scene, that horrible scene. Okay, when I heard Charlie Sheen call Kendra Richards a nigger, I say, let me find out this woman's part black. And I did do it in this rumor has it, I do believe, that the grandmother of hers is part black, something like that, and she kept it a secret. And I do believe, because remember, there's a lot of people in Hollywood who part black. Steve Tyler from Aerosmith, part black. And I'm going to mention this to Nicki Minaj. You accuse Brian Walters and Steve Tyler for being racist. First of all, Nicki Minaj, just like you mixed up, they found out that one of Steve Tyler ancestors was already with them big lips. Besides Cherokee, he was part black. The one I like the song, Jenny's got a gun. Okay, and living in an elevator. Yes, I do love some Aerosmith. Okay, the one I love is Aerosmith, and he was proud when he found out that he was part black. Steve Tyler. So if he was racist, as you said, about the Mariah Carey thing, then he would never have been out here shouting out he proud. Okay, and I hope he ain't do the George Lopez situation. Okay, you know when he found Mariah Carey and the result, next thing he said, and joking, making jokes about the don't bring a black person home and don't park my car situation. Okay. Okay, so yeah, he found he was part black, he was proud. He was I'm black, and I'm black. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was like I'm proud. I'm more blacker than Kaepernick. Let me stop. Okay. Let me stop. So I mean, so point is, so anyway, but Nicki Minaj, I do believe that Nicki Minaj, daddy, is the reason why Jelani had to do the backup. I had to do it because it doesn't make sense. And like I said, it's gonna mess up Carol Maraj's foundation. It's going to. It's going to mess it up. She testified on his behalf. People gonna bring up. You said you talking about protecting women from violence. What about protecting children, female? Because it was a female involved. And like I say, that's why I have to bring the drugs. That's why I'm against illegal drug use. I am. I'm sorry. I understand those who love weed, but I seen people get high and do some things they ain't supposed to be doing. Act a fool, and act all days. I mean, imagine you operating a motor vehicle and acting that way. You end up killing somebody. Okay, so and like I said, and I don't understand. They do put a spell, a curse on the drugs when they bring them to the states. Okay, so besides the substance, they do cause a lot of drama with that bad spirit. Okay, I mean y'all know that. Okay, you over here smoking that stuff thinking it's something good. You don't know what drug dealer or drug pusher, where they got it from, and what type of satanic witch or warlock put the spell on that mess, that voodoo. And that's one thing that I would like to bring this up. A lot of people understand why a lot of Caribbean people, Hispanic people get stereotyped for that. See, not all Hispanics, not all Caribbean people who are not Hispanic do that mess. It's a lot of good Catholic, good Protestant people who are Christian, and even those who not, who don't involve in that stuff. But when they were bringing the drugs here, when Bush and this is a lot of folks are saying, when Bush and Reagan are bringing, they had to go to those people. That's why, for example, in Mexico, read why they cutting heads off. That Santa Muerte, that skeleton looking thing, meaning those, this is very true. That's why when I see a Santa Muerte statue or even someone tattooed with that mess, I get away. That stuff is demonic. You got people believing Santa Muerte, Santeria, Palmayaba, even when they had the back in '89 when they had the Cuban American guy who was a godfather, he was bisexual. And his girlfriend was Mexican. His gang was Mexican from Matamoros, Mexico, back in '89. The white dude and Mark Kilroy, when they kidnapped him, when he went to the border towns, they sacrificed him. Okay, all that was Palmayabe, Voodoo, Santa Muerte, all that stuff. These people who worked in the government was going to those people and bringing that mess. And every time when Trump keep talking about immigrants, murders, and rapists, excuse me, the reason why you got those folks here because they working for those white racist people trying to destroy the African and Hispanic community. So y'all understand, thank you. That's the whole reason why. They bringing them people here who believe in that mess. So don't blame immigrants who are innocent, whether they come here illegally or legally in this country, because y'all was bringing them people over there back in the 70s, 80s. You understand? Why you think you have Pablo Escobar from Colombia? Why you think they have Blanco? What's her name? Gazetta Blanco and all that. You got the notorious drug cartel, drug people, drug all that, and then you're gonna put a satanic witch, priest, minister, priestess, whatever, to put a spell on these things so you can destroy people's lives. So when they get into the streets and the ghetto, the hood, the projects, the barrio, all that drama come to gang violence. That's a bad, evil spirit, raping, murder, molestation. You wouldn't have those songs like Brenda Got a Baby instead of Tupac. Okay, we're talking about all that stuff comes in because y'all didn't discern that. Y'all didn't discern that. Okay, so that's why Caribbean people and Hispanic people get stereotyped for being voodoo, Santa Muerte, Santeria, because those drug cartels got connections with those in the 19 CIA and Bush and Reagan administration and probably Trump supporter administration probably gonna bring some more drugs up here. If it was truly war on drugs, why the drugs are still coming here? Because it was about war on drugs. When Nixon was bringing that mess up, it was about trying to put African American people and later on Hispanic people and white folks who were friends with them in jail. Okay, in prison. The cause that prison complex would be picked. That's why they have rap music. Okay, that's why they have rap music ain't bad, but the gangster rap, that negativity, and folks call themselves niggas looking like pickaninnies instead. Okay, and they trying to tell brothers you not straight. But you go to jail, but y'all fuck each other. I don't understand that. I mean, cussing, talk about religion, don't make no doggone sense. You go to jail and fuck each other or rape somebody in jail if you totally and call yourself straight out, baby, I don't come busy your doggone ass. Don't make no doggone sense, but you don't mind going to jail. You straight. What's wrong? It's a Sagamore. It's a plantation Sagamore, and they're butt breaking. You got guards. Why? I bet they doing it to erase all that trash going on in jail, in prison. They even permit it from going on. That's just nasty. And then unsanitary, you got the fleshy bacteria going on. You got folks having all type of bacteria in there. Yes. It's just nasty and dirty. Okay. And folks fighting each other. You got black and brown fight. Stupid. Okay. So y'all, that's that devil spirit. But then you gonna have the born again. Well, in distortion scripture, you do need the destruction. That's what Saint Peter said in his scripture, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, but point is, so that's why I'm bringing this up because y'all don't understand when that man got on that crack, it caused a lot of problems, and that's why Jelani is fucked up in the head. Sorry to say it, Lord forgive me. He crazy in the head. He's making little girls suck his thing because his dad died 10 hours. I'm sorry, I believe he did something to him to make him do that. Cause when I hear these stories, it's always these people were normal, okay? Until they got on them that stuff and they start doing all this weird, crazy stuff. They sexing their kids, sexing their dog. I know a woman who was in. Okay, I want to go in detail this. Her husband used to sell that stuff in a different city. Okay, they changed their life. They was in church one time before they moved to Houston, and another woman came in and she was staring at the husband with a stone face in church, and the husband was about to cry. The husband revealed to the woman, his wife, that the reason why the woman was there because him and his friend used to sell crack to the woman. And all way to get crack was she had to have sex with a dog. So when she went to church to go, it was a Protestant church. She went to church and she was trying to change her life. She saw the same drug dealer in the same house with her, the ex drug dealer. So I won't reveal who it was when they told me this story because I like to tell people secret, but I'm making a point. I ain't mention no names. You have folks doing drugs, selling their kids. Uh, this is this is deep. Okay, that's why. Okay, and that's why I'm bringing this up. The it seemed to me the CIA was going to those witches in those towns, those warlocks who did voodoo, who did Santa Muerte, Santeria, Palmayabe, these wicked people, spiritual wicked people, these Satanists, and going to sell dope because they'll do anything for a dollar. The love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money, not the money, the love of money is the root of all evil, as St. Paul said. A lot of these people don't understand that. So when they were bringing these folks, these illegal immigrants who would chop folks' heads off, rape women, rape anybody, they were bringing them to sell their drugs in the hood, in the ghetto, in the barrio. But the point they understand that they ain't liking them white folks who live in buku houses, who making a killing out because they get a cut from the white people. Okay, the white race people. Because they were racist. They trying to poison people of color. This is a genocide they're trying to do. They didn't care about that. They care about you drowning. And then when you got caught, who would they arrest? The people of color. Whether it be African American descent or Hispanic. Y'all fighting each other with the black and brown like in California. Y'all know what y'all doing. But y'all want to get mad when white folks take them their gentrification. That's why I say I'm glad that gentrification have to wake y'all behind up. I'm not for people losing their houses based on race. Let's be real with that. But if y'all keep on acting a fool and not waking up to this, then I guess your house deserve to be checking. Y'all know, but y'all ain't trying to claim your block. If you want to claim your block, learn about real estate, investment, real estate broker. Then claim your block and pay the taxes of the block you have to worry about. But sitting here not paying the taxes, renting, you know what I'm saying, and claiming your block and what race go there and what type of drug dealers go there and who selling dope in your block and all the other, you don't got no taxes. No, it's not in black and white paper. You can't claim, but the white folks can come in and take that, and it won't be no hood or barrio and no ghetto there. They'll make it to their own wealthy place to live and lofts and stuff. I'm telling y'all, when the Jay-Z talk about the OJ Chronicles, you better listen to that. Okay, this whole situation, drug culture, the prison, sex abuse culture, where we beating, whipping, and all this other crap. This is the whole reason why this mess is going on. And I had to go detail that because y'all talking about the case as a case. Remember, it's a grassroots of a problem. If you don't know the grassroots, you can't solve the problem. The grassroots problem of this Nicki Minaj case was the dad got on that crack. It corrupt the family. To the point, and she can't get mad. The dad can't get mad about him saying his daughter want to kill her because he was abusing the mom. He, as a grown man, got on that crack and it corrupt the whole family. The bad spirit where the witch or the warlock gave and put on the crack before it got to the drug dealer's hand. And it got into your family, and a dark, demonic spirit came in and messed the whole situation up to the point that while your ex-wife do have a foundation for battered women, and your daughter acting a fool, and your son acting a fool, doing something illegal to children. Okay? Immoral and illegal to children, and nasty and disgusting. So that's why I'm bringing this up. A lot of folks ain't listening to the problem. The problem is that you gotta find. That's why we are hard on in America. We push hard on drugs charges, and yes, they do be biased, but they need to be equal with it when it comes to white people who doing it too. Okay, I don't give a damn. Do it to all colors. Then you have your fair argument right there. You know what I'm saying, and we tough on abuse. That's why you have CPS and the service, whatever the DCS and all. That's why we have that. And I know it's many cases when it comes to abuse, drugs are involved. Besides poverty, okay, about the functional behavior, the functional upbringing, all that comes into play. And you want to know why adults today have many adults do not function well in life when it comes from that mess. I'm telling y'all over here acting like this stuff ain't kill you. It's gonna kill you later on with this mess. You wouldn't have nobody shooting up churches and junk in the store, in the Bible, so you can have a gang of control. I always talk about people trying to control people's religion. Ain't about God, Jesus, about them trying to be another God of them and destroying their life and putting on the story dream in someone else's life. Y'all better start discerning that. So that's why I had to mention that. I had to mention that because I had to do more deeper research on this case. Um, and the reason why I had when I heard Carol Maraj's story, it one broke out my heart. And you have the daddy out there mad at the time I ain't did this. Well, if you're under influence, like I say, you don't know what you're doing. So shut up. Okay? I don't care if you're a gospel singer. Shut up, Maraj. Shut up. Your son abusing stepdaughters and stuff, abusing kids, abuse sexually and physically and mentally and all type of stuff. He not working. Because I understand how. Like, see, I understand without the abuse. Without the abuse. The brother, Jelani, he having uh uh a business with his sister and staying at home. He marked like the Kennedys do, like the Jackson did. You know what I'm saying? They helping each other out. That's I can understand. But you sitting in your home at almost 40 years old and not doing nothing. Yeah, I might be sitting at home a lot, but I do work part time. Okay, gotta get that straight. Okay, I do work when it's time to work. Okay, because I'm I do event security. Okay, so and I work and I would do other job like I did the haunted house. Okay, when I did the haunted house, um, when I did the haunted house for a bar, that was for pay too. Okay, let's get it straight. Okay, and I'm trying to go to school and trying to also learn about real estate investment besides the music entertainment career because there's more money in real estate. So I'm getting closer for it. I want to be in poverty, being underclass because I have one job black blood. You know what I'm saying? Not to say having one job blood makes you underclass, but it's how the white race people live in redneck Texas. Okay, and being called a do not do nothing. Okay, person and being on welfare. I'm not trying to be a statistic to that stereotype. Y'all know what's wrong with y'all please stop being masters, faithful slaves with that mess. So, and talking about God, no, first off, stop starting scripture with me with that, okay? Worry about it. If you don't like what I say, then worry about your own spirit. I ain't ask for your wolf and sheep clothing interpretation. Like, it sound like Nat Turner before he got whipped by Massa and trying to tell his slave to stay in their place. Anyway, point is, I'm trying to learn. Like next Tuesday, I'm supposed to be going to. I hope I have to work next Tuesday. I'm trying to go to a seminar to learn how to do real estate investment. I cannot wait to go to the computer lab so I can try to get this freedom pop to pop up in my doggone computer so I can do and then go contact the school so I go back to school and entrepreneurship. I'm trying to do something in my life. I'm tired of screaming, yapping, yelling, bipolar rage and not doing anything, in idle time. I'm trying to do something in life. So don't sit here and make a stereotype about me being on welfare and stuff, and actually people who, and I will admit this, people who were all in my business a couple years ago, 20 years ago, trying to get my life together, tell me don't worry about it. You started racing, stay at home and all of my business and family supposed to be together and all the other stuff when I was going through mistreatment from family members. If all of my business stopping my motivation drive, I wouldn't be where I at. So shut up. The truth of the matter is, that's the whole reason why. Because the family, like Carol Maraj was saying, if you have to have faith, your mama's not your faith. Both her parents are gone. She had to have faith to carry her through. Okay, I did read that when this was Carol Maraj, her mom, the Nicki Minaj's mama was saying. So that's why I look into this case real deep. The family drama was already happening with the Mirages when the dad got on crack coming from Trinidad. Um, oh Jesus, and that was horrific. Child burned the house down, and like I said, I do believe sexual abuse did take place. I'm sorry, because let me explain. Oh, he was exposed to something sexual to cause him to do that. Okay, because it's not normal for a person to be born in that mentality. I don't care what everybody say. That means you introduce some type of bad environment that leads you to that mentality. Okay, I'm sorry. Anybody say, if y'all want to stop this mess, you gotta look at the grassroots who scandalize these kids and let them to the abusive scenario of this situation, them being abusive. Okay, that's why we're very tough on child abuse and everything, because now we're about this teenager, little girl, and her brother. Um, God forbid they go through that situation. Not saying everybody abuse end up being abusive, but it's no different from Janet Jackson's mama's character, not Janet Jackson's mother. I'm talking about the Penny character in Good Times. When Walona had confronted Miss Gordon's behavior towards Penny in Good Times, what did Miss Gordon say? I went through that too, and it didn't kill whatever she said. And all my family, that to me, that's how we do it. Okay, and she ain't like the fact that someone put a sharp comment to her abuse. Okay, so that's why I get my point. So that's why I'm very tough, and I always hear when time I confront my own family. We was raised that way. Well, excuse me, your upbringing is not right. I don't care who did it. Okay, and please, you talking about religion? Do Matthew 10. So we talk about whoever love their sister, brother, mama, dad more than ain't no disciple of mine. Okay, he'll put a sword in the family. Okay, the Jesus do separate the family when it's dysfunctional. In this case, it's the functional family. And even that's why, and like I said, it messed up Nicki Minaj situation, why she was bisexual, because she said herself, it taught her to put her foot down with men. Okay, that's why she made a song, Looking Ass Nigga. Okay? Y'all looking at the pattern, that's why she, you know what I'm saying? So, and when you can tell by how she was a stud one period of time. And bashing Mom back in the day when they called her an alley, and she realized now she all girly now. You know what I'm saying? So when I see that's Nicki Minaj, I don't care what anybody say. So it messed up her mentality, it messed up her life, and okay, so that's all I have to say. And then remember now, sorry before I go, remember happy. She's sheathering out with that laughter, about when Jelani going to jail. It's funny that Jelani's going to jail, but it's sad too that these kids were abused. So all y'all talking about how Cardi B getting props and all the other stuff and light skin privilege and be her part Latina. Okay, now me and mom about to get her privilege. Camel skin sister about to get her a privilege card too. Okay, cause now she the one. Cause I do believe that this case was also motivated by Sheetha. Y'all believe that? I do too. Anyway, y'all bye bye. Have a nice day. Someone trying to contact me.